What's up guys, and welcome back. In this video, we're gonna be going over level 0 connective tissue inputs for the foundational movements of the ankle, which means that we're gonna be going over inversion and eversion. These two movements are so incredibly vital and important to the health and longevity of your ankle, and not only to mention that, but also the capacity and the capability of it. Oftentimes when people are lacking in dorsiflexion, it's actually due to a lack of eversion. So if you're lacking in that area, I highly recommend that you follow along to this video, understand the conceptual principles behind it in order to be able to open up both those movements even more. The only thing that you're gonna need for today is potentially a bench, which is optional, and then I like to have a big squishy mat. Without delay, let's get right into it. We're gonna start by warming our ankles up. We're gonna do both the capsular and the globular movement of the ankle because I really want that tissue extra warm, extra loose, extra juicy, extra ready. So in order to do that, what we're gonna do is we're gonna lean back, we're gonna pull our ankle up, then we're gonna put this leg into a chokehold. So we're gonna go same arm under the leg, bring the other arm over, put the hand on the bicep, hand goes onto the actual leg, so we have a nice good chokehold. From here, what we're gonna do is I want you to start scooping the foot inward like you're trying to tilt your heel towards your midline. This is inversion. Then we're gonna send it back outward nice and slowly, as deeply as you possibly can, trying to tilt your heel, activating all of this tissue on the outer edge of the leg out here. This is eversion. So now we're gonna play back and forth with that 3 more times. So give me a nice deep squeeze and inversion for 1, 2. Send it to eversion. 1, 2. Inversion. 1, 2, 3. Eversion. 1, 2, 3. Inversion. Give it the deepest, hardest, juiciest squeeze that you possibly can. 1, 2, 3, 4. Send it back out to eversion. Squeeze it there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're gonna do ankle circles. So I'm gonna have you gas pedal down, rotate in, come through that full inversion position. Now start pulling the toes, the entire foot back towards your face. Send it outward into that eversion, and then repeat. That's 1. We're gonna go 3 more times in this direction. 2, 3, and when you next naturally gas pedal down, we're gonna go the opposite direction. Going slow, controlled. I want you to try and make the movement as smooth as you possibly can. Like you're just handing it off from one muscle to the next. That's 2. We're gonna go 2 more times in this direction. 3. And finish off 4. Beautiful work there. All right, let's get into that other side. So once again, we're gonna go same arm under same leg, hand on the bicep, other hand onto your shin. From here, we're gonna start going to inversion, scoop it in nice and deep, give it a good squeeze, and then send it to eversion. Again, a nice good squeeze there. Deep breath in. Let's go inversion. 1, 2. Eversion. 1, 2. Come back to inversion. 1, 2, 3. Eversion. Squeeze it there. 1, 2, 3. Inversion. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now eversion, the biggest, deepest, juiciest squeeze you can give it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go straight into those ankle circles. Give me a nice gas pedal down. Rotate in. Send the foot up. Pull it back towards your face. Send it out, full eversion. Beautiful, that's 1. Let's go 3 more times. 2. Nice and slow, deeper, juicier with every motion. 3. And finally 4, we're gonna reverse it when we naturally gas pedal down. Send it out, up, in, down for 1. 2, 3, and final time here, and 4. Beautiful. Now that we've got those all warmed up, let's get into our inputs. So the first one that we're going to go over is inversion. You can either do this sitting down, or I'll show you my favorite way, which is in a second, which is going to be standing up. If you're brand new to this, I highly recommend starting sitting down because this is going to give you a little bit less pressure, and you can kind of, I'll say, moderate it just a little bit more gently in this position. So for that, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you lift the leg up, scoop the foot up and under as deeply as you can, then put it down on your mat, start driving down into it like you're trying to roll your own ankle. If need be, you can always use your hand to kind of block the knee here, and then use the other hand to push in a counter way, and that will really open up and light up all of this in here. This is an absolutely amazing feeling and position, absolutely no shame in being here. If you want a slightly more advanced version, you can then follow me along here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna stand up, then we're gonna pick that leg up, we're gonna scoop that ankle up and under, put it down just a little bit ahead of our other ankle, and then from here, just start leaning into it. I really like this position because it allows me to get a lot deeper and a lot more pressure into that ankle, which allows me to open it up even more. Once again, we're gonna be here for 2 total minutes. If you're in this standing position, what I highly recommend you do is you can play with a little bit of balance. So you can try driving the weight more towards the heel, which opens up kind of I'll say a back edge of that ankle, or more into the toes, which can then even open up and get into that foot. From here, all I want you to do is I just want you to sink into it and breathe. Just allow the body to start opening up naturally, coming into it a little bit more, a little bit deeper. Beautiful. As always, if this is a little bit much, you can always do this next to a railing, or you can have a chair next to you for some balance, or some balance sticks, whatever you're most comfortable with. If you're standing up, you can even play with trying to bend the knee a little bit, pushing that a little bit forward, seeing if that changes the stretch or the dynamic at all. As always, making micro adjustments to customize it to your body. I find when I rock back the weight more towards the heel, that really does it for me. Beautiful. You guys are doing great. Just over 20 seconds to go. Ten seconds, give me a nice deep breath in. Exhale, and then sink deeper into that stretch as much and as far as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and come on out of that. Give that ankle a little roll, a little shimmy, a little shake, and then we're gonna come right into that other side. So once again, pick that foot up, scoop it up and under as deeply as you can, put it down just a little bit ahead of the other foot, and then start sinking into that ankle. Beautiful work here, guys. 2 minutes starts right now. Amazing work. Keep it up. Keep sinking deeper into it. I want you to find your very edge. Go a little half step over it, and then just stay there for the next minute. Especially when you're working on your ankles, this is some of the gnarliest, most stubborn and toughest tissue in your body. And so if you find that you aren't having success by holding these inputs for 2 minutes, Try going for 3. A lot of times with our feet, they get so much input throughout the day, just walking, standing, moving, that it can take a long time for them to start changing. But I guarantee you, if you're persistent and consistent and you work with enough intensity, I absolutely guarantee you they will. I know from my own experience dealing with an old, nagging, stubborn foot injury, it took me almost an entire year of really hammering and going after it until I've really started seeing results. And then once those happened, it was beautiful. All right, guys, give me a nice deep breath in. Exhale, sink, soften, relax, release into that stretch. Come right up to your edge again, half step over it, and then hold there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful work there. Once again, you can give that ankle a little shimmy, a little shake out, a little good feeling on it. That's where it's at. So for the next one, we're going to be down on the ground, and we're going to be working on eversion. My absolute favorite way to do this is actually on a slant board where I can put my foot on it, plant my heel, and then start rotating my leg over the top of it. However, I don't have one available to me, and so I'm going to show you guys the next best available way, which is actually going to be doing it manually. So what that means is I'm going to be using my hands to put my joint in position and try and work it and hold it there. In order to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my same side hand, wrap it around the bottom of my foot, and I'm going to latch onto this first metatarsal right here. A lot of times I like to put my thumb underneath my toe, or sometimes just come up and do a monkey grip, whatever is most comfortable for you. From there, I'm going to take a deep breath in, and then I'm going to start pulling with this hand, like I'm trying to basically wrench my foot going like that. I also like to add my other hand to it to really start getting a deeper stretch and to really start feeling that tissue being nicely affected. Once we're in position here, we're going to take a deep breath in, and our time starts now. Just trying to find a nice deep stretch, hopefully through here. A lot of times you'll feel it deeper into the foot, and that's completely okay too. It takes both openness on this back medial edge here and within the actual tissues of the foot, the plantar fascia, and other tissues like that in order for us to be able to achieve high levels of eversion. For now, just sink, soften, relax, release into it. Sometimes while I'm in this, I like to give myself a nice little foot massage, work on some of that tissue that crosses the arch all the way down, or just sit here, whatever floats your boat. Sinking deeper and deeper into it, all the way. Beautiful. 20 seconds to go here. Deep breath in. Exhale, nice and slow and gentle. Sink deeper into that stretch. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can go ahead and release it. Play with that foot just a little bit. And whenever you're ready, let's get into that next side. Once again, we're going to pull that foot up close to us. We're going to use same hand to wrap up underneath. Try and grab onto that first metatarsal. From here, deep breath in. Start pulling into that eversion as much and as deeply as you possibly can. Hopefully feeling a nice good stretch along this medial edge of the foot. And then sink into it. There it is. This one can sometimes take a little while and a lot of play around in order to get it. Once you get it, it feels absolutely amazing. Sometimes, like I say, it just takes a little bit of time and some practice. Amazing work here. Minute down, 1 minute to go. Awesome. 20 seconds left. Keep trying to pull it in just a little bit more, a little bit deeper. See if you can open up that ankle. Get a little bit more intense. Deep breath in. Exhale slowly. Sink as much as you can into it. Try and open it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and relax, release, come on out of that. Give that ankle a little shake, a little shimmy. Hopefully feeling a lot better. All right then. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna finish off with some final cool down cars. So once again, we're gonna be back in that position, put that leg in the chokehold, and for this one, all we're gonna be doing is just our ankle circles. So give me a nice gas pedal down, rotate in, come up, all the way around. Go nice and slow and gentle and deep and juicy and powerful. We're gonna go 4 times in each direction. That's 3 and 4, and then reverse it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and switch legs. Once again, nice deep chokehold, deep breath in. Start with the gas pedal down, come on in, up, out, down for 1, 2, 3, and 4, and reverse it. And 4. Beautiful work, guys. Amazing, amazing job. So like I said, these were level 0 connective tissue inputs for the fundamental movements of the ankle. If you find that you're limited in these and you really want to work on them, so especially with these inputs, they are low intensity, high duration, which means that you can do them with a relatively high frequency, even as many as 3 to 4 times per week. Especially with these movements, this is some very tough, very resistant, very resilient, very just difficult and durable tissue. So if you find that these inputs aren't quite doing it for you, try upping them instead of just doing 2 minutes, try holding them for 3 full minutes. If you do this with sufficient intensity over the course of, I would say, at least 1 training cycle, 6 to 8 weeks, possibly 2, you will notice some absolutely amazing, vast improvements in how they function and how they feel. That's everything for today, guys. So once again, thank you so much for being here. Amazing work, and I'll catch you in the next video.